Hello, internets, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play City of Heroes with Numbing Frost, my ice-cold corruptor, who has just reached level 22 and just has slotted in Single Origin Enhancements, so she should be much more effective now. Let us get another tip, the Scroll of Shrouding. What's up with that? You find a crudely written scroll whilst fighting crime. You roll it out and examine the writing on it. Please help, I am trapped in a scroll factory. Written in several different languages, this scroll details a ritual that involves covering the sun in a veil of darkness, leaving the city in perpetual night. Looking closer, you can see that it has been copied from the original, which was stored in a cargo ship off the coast of Paragon, along with other powerful artifacts. You do some more investigating to find the Circle of Thorns, who, of course, are currently in possession of the original scroll, intending to use it to cover the city in perpetual darkness. The Circle still needs other materials to perform the ritual of darkness that the scroll describes. If you can discover where they're gathering for the ritual, you can stop them before they even begin it. However, there could be even more dangerous artifacts within that cargo ship waiting to be used by the Circle. Even if this ritual is stopped, the Circle could always get 10 more artifacts from that one ship. So either stop the Circle ceremony or destroy the cargo ship full of artifacts. Well, we're going to stop the ceremony. This ritual could have devastating repercussions to not only Paragon City, but potentially the whole world. Since the sun still shines, it would appear that there's still time left to stop the Circle. You have to storm into one of their lairs and make sure that ritual isn't completed. You track down the location of the Circle's ritual, deep within their city of Wherein. Perfect. Oh, perfect indeed. We love Orange Bagel, except for the part where we don't, because it's a bit of a maze down there. Turn on the toggles. Go ahead and... Ah! Monkey! I have been made a monkey! They made me into a monkey. That is one disadvantage to that secondary mutation power. It has a small chance, each time it's used, to turn you into a rickety monkey. Monkey, monkey, monkey. Monkey. Yeah, monkey. Monkey. I'm a monkey. I am a monkey. Monkey. Eh, it'll wear off in a moment. Don't worry none. Monkey, monkey, monkey. I was kind of waiting for this to happen at some point. Ah, they made a monkey out of me. How dare they? Yes, I was waiting to make that pun. Alright, let's try that again. Once more with less monkey. Okay, and in we go. Ancient chants echo through the tunnels within Wherein. You need to hurry to stop the Circle. Dun dun dun. Oh, bother. Look how much faster everything recharges, how much more accurate, and most importantly, how much more damage we deal now. Oh, look, a tip. Oh, that is so much better. Ow. blasted. Apparently I'm not as awesome as I would like to be. Even with Single Origin Enhancements, those guys are bastards. Because they hit pretty hard, and they also debuff your accuracy, so they make it tough for you to hit them. Oh well. We stagger backward. Stagger, stagger, stagger away. Rest. Yeah, might as well turn my toggles back on. Yep, here comes their hired help, Mangle. Kind of became a bit of a joke. I mean, if you're not paying attention, he will do unkind things to your butt, but he becomes a bit of a butt monkey just because he shows up so frequently, and you always just put him down as soon as he shows up. Look at this, though. I mean, my endurance bar is still going down, but nowhere near as fast as it used to, because my endurance reduction is twice as effective, and my endurance recovery is twice as effective. Much better. Another tip, cool beans. So I thought I saw that guy just disappear and run away. There he is. Alright, let's recharge the endurance a wee bit. So much more effective. We'll proceed with the ritual, with or without the final component. I do not care. Where are you? Are you up here? You are right there. Hello. done. Mission complete. Ice. Not vanilla ice. Just ice. You were able to stop the Circle from performing their ritual, though when you investigated further, you discovered the cargo ship full of artifacts has vanished. No one seems to know what has happened to it. Another problem for another day. One you're confident that you'll be able to solve when the time comes. Alright. We got 2 tips to investigate. Let's see what this one is. You find a tattered parchment with arcane writing covering the page. Reading it over, something piques your interest. After deciphering the strange writing found on this ancient parchment, it seems you have stumbled upon the details of a summoning ritual being held by the villainous Desdemona. She is planning on summoning a greater being from a hellish dimension by drawing from power held within a number of mystical artifacts. In addition to the eldritch power being pulled from the artifacts, Desdemona has joined forces with the Circle of Thorns to complete the ritual. Judging by the amount of power required for the summoning, if Desdemona is successful, the results could be catastrophic. Rather than letting this disaster go unchecked, you still have time to destroy those artifacts, thereby preventing Desdemona from completing the ceremony. However, this would be a perfect opportunity to bring justice to all the gathered cultists, including Desdemona herself. Once they finish the summoning, they'll likely be in a much weaker state. Other heroes can deal with the demon. Let's stop the summoning by destroying the artifacts, because that's the hero thing to do. Although Desdemona has caused so much havoc with her legions of demons over recent years, this summoning may be the worst to date. In the past, she's been content with pulling creatures from whatever nether plane she draws from, but the amount of power needed for this ritual is rather unsettling. If she manages to complete her ritual, the amount of devastation left in the demon's wake could be unimaginable. You have to put a stop to this before innocent lives are put in danger. According to this tip, she's siphoning power from several mystical artifacts scattered around the summoning site. You'll need to destroy all of these fiendish devices if you hope to stop the summoning from happening. Alright, we have a task. We have a quest. We have a solemn duty. That's about a mile away. It's going to take a while to get there. So let's get out of the maze of buildings a bit. That looks pretty good. And grab a beverage. Because while a cup full of ice is nice and cold, it takes a while before it becomes wet. How y'all doing anyway? It's Friday. Time for the weekend to begin. It is also rather hot outside today. I think it got up to 100 degrees here. At least the weather app on my phone was saying that that was what the forecast was. Every last drop. There. And pretty good timing. Just had to redirect my course back downward. And in we go. Of course, I live in Utah, so it's dry heat. I had never understood why a dry heat is more tolerable than a humid heat until I spent a few days at Disney World in August a few years ago. Holy crap. Orlando, Florida. That sort of humidity, that sort of heat. $3 Coca-Colas, and I was gladly paying it. interesting note on one of the Circle Mages. Let's see what it says. He found some notes on one of the Circle Mages detailing why exactly they're aiding Desdemona. They're planning to lure Desdemona slowly into their good graces. Then, when the time is right, they'll attempt to possess her body. If they can pull it off, it'll mean they have someone who can fully control the Envoy of Shadows when it is summoned. Well, that's not good. We don't want them to be able to control the Envoy of Shadows. Ouch. Oh, another tip. Yes, the tips are coming a little easier now. Ah, I have been held. That is not fair. That's not how this is supposed to work. That's better. Yes, that's how this should go. I should be doing the holding. Alright, now blow up the Eldritch Artifact. Keep back at a distance, because sometimes these do actually blow up and make you go ow if you're too close to them when they do so. And crumble, crumble, dead. Alright, next. Let's see, nothing down there. I've been playing a little too much Assassin's Creed, I think. I keep thinking I can sneak around and stab people in the back of the face. Which, you know, if I were playing a stalker, maybe. Let's see what's over this way first. My save game in Assassin's Creed Odyssey tells me I have, last I looked, around 142, 144 hours on the game. I think that means I got my money's worth. I have no idea how many hours I've sunk into City of Heroes over the years. Considering when the game shut down, I had like, I want to say like, I think 24? No, more than that. 28, 30 or so. I had a lot of max level characters when the game shut down. At least one of every archetype. Two of every archetype except for the epics. The Peacebringer, Warshade, Widow, and Arachnos Soldier. See if we can just grab his attention. Good. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you get a dude, sometimes you get all the dudes. Goodness gracious, those guys are obnoxious. Damn it. He did it again. They drop my to-hit chance. Suddenly I can't hit him. And then they make me go dead. Well. Let's make an awaken. Stagger backward a bit, so you don't accidentally aggro them. I think I need a new costume for this character. I'm just not sure what to go for. Alright. Take an E. I don't know. I mean, if I were getting more feedback on this series, I'd be like, maybe I'll do a live stream and y'all can tell me what to do, what sort of costume to pick out and whatnot. But I just don't get that many views. Oh, amazing how much better that goes when I can actually hit things. And what's funny is, in my head, so I came to this intersection, and I look over there, I was like, ooh, that's a lot of those ghostly dudes. I don't want to fight them. I'll go this way. And I just kind of ran around the corner, fighting dudes, and came back to the same intersection where the packs of dudes were waiting for me anyway. Hooray for Oren Bega. It's amazing. Let's see. Is the other artifact up here somewhere? There's the other artifact. We'll just come up here and take care of it. Where are you going? Besides down. Alright. That guy can still hit me from wherever he landed. There he goes. Kaboom! Mission complete. And we're done. Wow, only a 23-minute mark right now, huh? At least by my clock and the recording software. In the distance, you can hear a loud explosion. It seems Desdemona is quite aware that her ritual was thwarted. The people of Paragon are safe for the moment, though Desdemona still lurks, biding her time. The thing is, and I'm not sure exactly at what point this happens, Desdemona is a hero later in the game. She was one of the... She basically, you had... Maelstrom, who was like the Dual Pistols signature character, who went from hero to villain side, and you had Desdemona, the mastermind demon summoner, who went from villain to hero side. That was kind of the exhibition of the going rogue side switching mechanic. Let's see, radio distress call, or actually we had the discarded picket sign earlier, so let's check that one first. You find an abandoned picket sign whilst fighting crime. You pick it up and read it over. The petition sign reads, "Raise the wages or raise the docks." You remember hearing that the local dock workers union was protesting pay rates and working conditions as of late. Looking into it further, it turns out that the dock workers union has hired out large groups of scrapyarders from Cage Consortium to do more of their manual work. While this is all legal, it certainly reeks, given the shady practices in the past by Cage. The wording of the sign looks like the protest is beginning to get rather heated, which would be bad, considering most of the scrapyarders are former ex-cons. Former ex-cons. Does that mean they're cons again? That's double negative? Messes with my head a little. A little off the subject, but that is, I cannot stand Pink Floyd's The Wall. The song is great. It's got a good beat, interesting message, but the lines, "We don't need no education." You used a double negative, so obviously you do need an education. Anyway, sorry, tangent. If the rhetoric continues to build, the protests could result in violence. It may be time for someone to talk to the protest leaders to calm them down before someone gets hurt. It's possible that they're already on the verge of a riot. What good will words do when actions can get things done faster? Beating the rioters into a pulp is definitely one way of calming them down. Oh, no. We don't beat rioters. Talk down the protest leaders before it becomes a riot. The scrapyarders are on the verge of rioting. If you can get in there and stop them, it'll help ease tensions between them and the people of Paragon. You'll have to make your way to the warehouse where the rioters are staging themselves. Hopefully you can get there in time before they go into a full-blown riot. I predict a riot. I predict a riot. Holy crap, that is pretty much all the way on the other side of the zone. We were here, and now we go all the way over here. This could take a while. Maybe I should pick up Afterburner in this build somewhere. Maybe. Might not be a bad idea. What have I got planned? Oops, that's not what I wanted. I'm pretty sure I have a build planned. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, I don't have Afterburner in my planned out build. I could maybe find a spot for it though. Long flight. Not the longest flight I've ever been on. That was probably the flight to Disney World. Salt Lake to Orlando. It was a few hours. It was also right about the time the last Harry Potter book was released, so I had purchased that and read most of it on the flight. I ended up finishing it in the hotel room after we arrived. You can hear the scrapyarders yelling for justice in the warehouse. In only a few moments, this will break into an all-out riot. Well, we can't have that now, can we? Oi, you, in the hard hat and vest, calm the F down.
We ain't gonna be treated like dirt anymore, not here in Paragon. Hey, what do you want? You're just another one of them two-bit supers who doesn't understand what we're after, so just back off unless you're here to put us down, in which case we'll pulverize you.
I'm just here to try to calm all of this down.
You don't understand, Numbing Frost. We're trying to earn a living here. If we get enough money, we can get out of this job, break away from Cage. What they're doing here is slavery. You gotta understand, this is for our freedom.
I do understand. I can try to help, but you need to calm down.
All right, I think we can do that.
A shot rings out in the warehouse as something hits the protest leader in the back. You hear a yell from someone nearby. A Cage Consortium offer to start collecting the merchandise. Cage Consortium? Trying to shoot me in the back too? How much assholes can you be? Shooting a poor defenseless mutant in the back while her back is turned. Pardon me. I made an erp. Alright. Now we've got to take care of some assholes. let's see. I don't think those dudes are the ones that I'm here for, but, you know, it's XP. People are starting to sympathize too much with the scrapyarders. Why? They're just a bunch of ex-cons. What worth do they have to anyone but us? Human life, maybe? Besides, ex-con implies that they have paid their debt to society. You found some information from one of the cage guards. What's it say? What's it say? You overheard one of the cage consortium guards talking about other heroes interfering with their business. You pressed him for more information, and the guard easily squealed, saying that as of late in the Isles, the hero Stalwart has been seen trying to rally the scrapyarders to fight back against cage consortium. Good to know, good to know. See what? Alright, these guys aren't the ones I'm here for. And that one had kind of a young-looking face. They're NPC mooks. They have the same face. They are damn near identical. Oh, these guys, I got some damage from something. They must have been actually fighting a scrapyarder who was fighting back. He really wants to get right up next to me, doesn't he? He is trying his best. My ice blasts bring all the boys to the yard, as it were. Big room. Probably gonna have the dude that I'm looking for in here. Let's see, dude's over there. There's the raid leader. How many more heroes are we gonna have getting mixed in with Cage's business? You picked the wrong side, Numbing Frost. You won't live to regret it, I promise. I believe that was a threat. Yeah, it sounded like a death threat. Well then. Scrapyard riots have been put to rest for the moment, thanks to a common enemy found in Cage Consortium. The riot leader was sent to the hospital for his injuries. Luckily, he'll be making a full recovery in time. The Scrapyarders have agreed to stop their riots, while some members of the PPD have offered their help in secret against Cage Consortium, knowing that there are people like you around who'll back them up. Okay then, well, I do believe that's going to put us right around 35 minutes. Alright, so we're good to call it for tonight, which is something of a shame. We got one more tip, and then we'll have a big alignment mission, and those are always fun. But I suppose that can wait till tomorrow. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed yourself. I had a good time because games are supposed to be fun, and that's what this is. It's a game. So, until next time, have a good one and enjoy the games that you play. See you later.